to remember it and cherish it.
Well,
Day of interviews.
yeah.
My first time in London.
I know, right?
We all have memories like that.
I know.
Oh, not really. Very confusing. Very confusing street names.
Yeah.
You know, because I went to school in the States and I was used to pronouncing things, you know, like, and they have the Leicester Square.
I know.
thing, like-
Well, I get the pronunciations too, because I was in Boston when I moved to the States. It was, you know, New England, so it was good to visit Old England, if you will. But here you don't pronounce the R's the same way. You know? California, they pronounce R's. They say car. Get on the car. But here it's closer to Boston. In Boston, they say the car. You know.
I lived in Maine for 4 years, so it's kind of.
So nearby. Yeah.
It was full of Massachusetts people.
Yeah. You said that was a polite way of saying it.
I know.
The other way
other
of saying it is massholes. Yeah, I said it.
Great. So, are you excited about your first album? Nervous? What's the feeling here?
No, I'm not nervous at all. I am excited though. I worked on it this year. Last year, it was all classic man, and that was great. And then it was the album that Wendell Records put out, Jidenna Monet. This year, however, it's our time to kind of do our thing as individual artists, and so I'm excited to have a chance to share the other sides of me and take off layers of the three-piece suit that I wear all the time.
Interesting. Which layers are you taking off then?
I take this one off first and then this off. It's really more about layers of me as a man and as an artist.
Mm-hmm.
I don't wear this all the time. And I also am far from a fashionista. I don't know much about certain things in pop culture. You know, and I don't do like selfies all the time. I rarely look in the mirror. And there's a lot of things that I don't do that people expect, which I kind of like, because it just shows, you know, that there's more to it than the eye sees.
I would have assumed, yes, that you're going to continue with the dandy sort of niche.
Yeah.
There's a certain level of vanity to it.
Yeah, I guess there is. There's the dandy, I guess, is a part of me, but the vanity thing, I barely look in the mirror. I don't like looking in the mirror. I'm actually scared of it. I need to learn that more. I don't feel like I have more to learn as an artist because I don't like looking at it. I also don't like taking long to get ready. That's why I pick suits. It's actually the easiest thing to wear. Other people they gotta mix and match. It's like, man, I want the teal shirt there, and what shoes should I wear? For me, it's just, okay, gray suits, done. Easy, get out the door, comb the hair, put finger here, twirl around, get outdoor, 20 minutes.
Well, I would have expected the beard and the hair need a lot of maintenance.
No. The beard is, I pick it out real quick. The hair, I comb to the side, I put a finger right here, boom, and twirl around, done.
Finger boom, that's great. So what do you go like bread shopping?
Shopping?
How do you dress when you go food shopping?
I pretty much dress the same. I have different outfits that I wear. Sometimes I don't wear the blazer. Sometimes I might wear like a little cap, like a baseball cap. Bread shopping. I don't think I've ever been bread shopping. that's not what we do in East Flatbush, Brooklyn, New York. We don't go bread shopping. I mean, we that's nice though. I wish I did. What loaf of bread should I buy today? No, we don't do that, man. East Flatbush, Brooklyn, New York, we don't shop for that. We buy other things.
Okay.
So we buy other things. No, I ain't gonna say what we buy. They weigh ounces and pounds, but we do not buy bread out there. That's not what we do. We might buy like in the Caribbean spot, we might buy some patties or whatnot. But no, and I don't go shopping for clothes. We usually design most of our clothes, or I work with some cool tailors, mostly from Africa, that design bespoke suits. Like this one's from Nigeria. My shoes are from South Africa.
Oh, they're awesome.
Yeah.
Wow, guess there's no way for me to buy it then.
You just want that here? We can design it for you. We can make it. You look exquisitely dressed as well, so we can definitely hook you up.
Yes, I'm a dandy as well. Great. So going back to the sound, what is the sound? How would you describe it?
We describe it as swing. You know, I think a lot of people say hip hop and R&B, which is fine. That's cool. I definitely walk the line like many artists, and definitely U.S. based artists nowadays. But for me, it's swank. It's about funk. It's about class. It's about world spice. Just a hint of it. So that's what the swank sound is. It gives you a certain bop, and I think it's the sound of somebody who travels. You know, I don't think you have to travel too far, but you have to travel between people or travel between worlds. Like if I go to a mosh pit and then go to like a hip hop club or like a grime club and then go to this little cool acoustic R&B club, I'm still traveling between worlds. I like to make music for those people who can travel.
So which kind of genres do you travel yourself as, personally, not as an artist, but when you like to listen to music?
I travel between hip hop, R&B, soul, trap music, Afro beats, a lot of different Brazilian sounds, flamenco music, reggae. Yeah.
You just like to move it?
Yeah, you know what it is? I like to make people party and ponder. I like to move people's minds and move people's hips, and so they can do all this. They can head bop, but they don't just do this the whole time. Right? You know what I'm saying? You can't just do that. You have to be able to move your hips as well. I believe people can chew gum and walk, and I believe people can party with a purpose.
And how did you choose the first two singles that had music videos that came out?
This year?
Yes, Little Bit. That one was quite exotic. It looked very relaxing.
Yeah.
What was it like shooting that?
A Little Bit More was it was an amazing time shooting that video. It was in Jamaica, in Kingston, Jamaica. They do have beaches in Kingston. A lot of people go to the beaches on the other side of the island. We shot in Kingston. It was fun, man. It was I almost got in a horse. There's a horse that trots to the video. It ran off after that scene. It just trotted off, and I couldn't catch it. I'm pretty fast, so it was faster than me. So that was fun. It was a great video. The other record, Cheap Don't Run, was more like a street anthem. That was the story of just me when I first came to America. I moved from Nigeria to the greater Boston area, and that shows me and my mother kind of looking for a place to stay. We didn't have a proper home when I first moved there. So that record is more autobiographical. So it was a little bit more, because I meet women that I want the whole night, but a little bit more. I'm not really into the one night thing, I need some. I love women who are smart and can lure me into more than just the moment. I want more than a moment. I want real connection. So I think that's what everybody searches for, which is why A Little Bit More is that record that people connect to.
After a certain age, let's be frank, it's
I was like that. I was like that when I was a teenager. Like my high school sweetheart, it was beyond. I really believe I fell in love in high school. It was for real love. Maybe I'm wrong. I may be wrong. I don't know these things, but I think I was fast in love. I really do. Maybe not everybody, but you know what it was? I believe women are generally wiser than men. Generally, definitely more thorough than men, for sure, no question. And any man who's listening right now, when you leave home, when you leave home and you're packing your bags, you are missing something, and she knows where it is. That's how it is. So for me, in high school, I realized that. So I was always aspiring to make sure I was keeping up with the women. I think that allowed me to connect in a different genuine way, and to actually have a truer, more genuine connection, and have a real high school sweetheart. So yes, I think you can find connection even when you're young.
I'm assuming a lot of that came from your mother too.
Just gonna jump in just a couple more minutes.
A couple more minutes? Okay. Well, I noticed that in both this video for Chief Don't Run and for Classic Man, there were quite a few, I thought there were sort of political scenes, you know, like with the police arresting a black man and everything what's going on. Do you find yourself like you have to be speaking for people who can't speak for themselves, or like do you feel like you need to send a message with your songs?
When I'm making a video, whether it's Chief Don't Run or Classic Man, I'm just making a video about the life I know. So if you're in the U.S. and the neighborhoods I've lived in, that's an everyday scene. I got police in like 3 videos. I got police in Knickers, Chief Don't Run, Classic Man. I'm gonna have police in my next video probably. That's just a daily scene. In Chief Don't Run, there's a man being thrown against the hood of a car. That's me. I play it in the actual record, and I've also had that happen to me. So it's not, to me, it's just natural actually to have that scene, because when you go through the U.S. in a predominantly black neighborhood, you see that every single day. And when you're driving by, you pray that they don't get killed. You pray. So for me, it's not even, I can have a video just about partying, and you're still gonna see that scene, because that's how it is. In fact, where I grew up in the U.S., the dopest parties, the most cracking, hottest parties were the ones that got shot up.
Of course.
That's how it is. Nobody gets shot up in a weak party. That never happens with a party and nobody's there. There's no line out the door. So these kind of things are daily rituals and routines for us. So it's only natural that you see it in a video, whether it's a party record or it's actually a hip hop street anthem.
So for you, it's kind of like an not organic.
Yeah.
It's organic. It comes naturally, sort of thing.
Yeah, well, it's honest. I think it's an honest thing. If I were to not, I don't even know how artists don't put that in the video. That's weird to me because it's there. You know, I don't get it. So for me, I'm just showing my life.
And you've also been to the Grammys. You got a nomination this year.
I did.
What was that experience like?
Nomination was cool. I was eating cereal while when I got the call from my management. That was great, man. I was like, me? Okay, cool. It's great. That was my first record I ever put out. So I was very grateful, very humbled by that. The Grammys itself was cool because I got to link with other artists that I've admired for a while from afar, and then I got to meet them close up. So, you know, I'm still a rookie in this. I'm still learning, and that was just a good nod to say, hey, we affirm what you're doing. Just keep on going.
Were you a bit starstruck? It was like a full-on red carpet.
No, I'm not starstruck. I'm not usually starstruck. I'm only starstruck by people that I think are true visionaries, like the President of the United States and the First Lady of the United States. It was amazing meeting them. I've been in the White House like 4 times or so, and it's each time I'm like, wow. Now it's a little bit more normal, but it's slightly surreal every time I see them. So that's the only time I've ever been a little bit starstruck, because not just because of their titles, but because of who they are inside and out. Those are very powerful people walking the earth, and I respect them dearly.
Well, I'm very jealous actually of them too. So are you a bit afraid that...
Jump in, let's kind of wrap it up.
Yeah, just last one.
That's fine.
Are you a bit afraid that Trump might win then? Because he's like the polar opposite of President Obama, but it seems like he's going...
I'll be honest with you. Something happened when the UK had the Brexit vote, and in the US, everybody got afraid. Everybody was afraid immediately. That was the first thing that happened. Everybody started talking about Trump. They're like, oh no, if that happens over there, what can happen over here? Almost, if half of the country believes something, then it can really actually happen. And this is not people that even knew, a lot of Americans didn't even know what Brexit was. I don't know what that is. All I know is that means that if half the country believes in something, it can turn the tables. Am I afraid that he'll win? No. Because at the end of the day, even if he wins, we'll get tighter and better as a nation. I definitely want Hillary to win because I think that she's a more qualified candidate. It actually has less to do with her as a woman, but more to do with her and her merit. She's been there since the 90s. I think she was qualified before. I think she's even more qualified now. But if he wins, it's all right. We'll get tighter as a nation, and we'll get that guy out in no time.
Or everybody will run to Canada.
Exactly. Well, I'm gonna come to the UK. I'm gonna come to London. I'll see you in a few days, actually,
Sure.
or a few months rather. Yeah.
Well, sadly, I'm out of time, but
Yeah.
thank you so much for
Thank
meeting me.
I appreciate it.